your sparkling Spectrumite, and welcome to a Whip and Chat, and more importantly, welcome to week 2 of Fantastic Felines 2024. So I hope everyone is doing well. I hope you're taking, sorry guys, it's been, it's already been a crazy morning, but it's been a good morning, just busy. But yeah, I hope everyone is doing well. I hope you're taking care of yourselves. I am loving seeing everyone's canvases that they're working on for this event. There's so many great canvases out there. So it is super fun to see what everyone has been doing. The canvas that I'm working on is I am working on A Cat Named Poppy by Peggy Collins. It's a round drill kit. It's from Diamond Art Club. It's got about 62 colors, and I am loving it. This is just like the colors in this, as you can kind of see, you can see a portion of it. It's just fun. It's making me happy. Yeah, it's just beautiful. It's really, really fun. And I love that the cat in it is kind of like a gray striped tabby, and it reminds me of my my little boy Sunny. So yeah, it makes me super happy. So some of the tools that I'm using, these are all tools that are from our sponsors of this event. So first thing is I'm using my fun rainbow pen. This is from Enabler's Outpost. I am using my Bijou Bliss tray. As you can see, it already has some drills in it, but it's got a great little magnetic top for that. For wax, I'm using some We Wax, which is awesome, which is also the small business of my co-host Laura, Anxiety Art Adventures. This is the scent Strawberries and Champagne. I absolutely love it. For putty, I am using some of my dragon putty from Schwartz Designs. This putty is amazing. It smells like Fireball, if any of you guys are Fireball fans. And it smells absolutely fantastic. So I'm using some of that putty. And yeah, I'm loving, like, these are all great small businesses. I definitely recommend you trying them out if you have not before. And yeah, you know, small businesses definitely need our support. They need our help. And you know, you won't know until you try, right? So definitely, whoop, my top just came out like that. I probably should put some washi tape around this top, but honestly, if I'm gentle, it doesn't fall out too much. I was just pushing too hard. All right, so hopefully everyone is doing well. I know I am doing really well, and guys, you may have to see me kind of use some more light, because right now I have an overhead light, but it is super cloudy. So I'm actually gonna use my Cricut light pad here, and I think I'm gonna put it underneath, just like that, because unfortunately, like with my overhead light, it's actually like kind of casting a shadow right now. Ooh, look at that. So hopefully that's not like too bright on the screen, but I don't know about you guys. Like when I do Whip and Chats, or when I listen to other people's Whip and Chats, I'm not really often looking. I'm really more just listening. So hopefully this won't be too bothersome. But if you guys are looking, I apologize if this is too bright, but there, I can see much better now though, because I don't have like kind of that shadow of the overhanging light now. This is much easier. All right, so yeah, but I hope everyone's doing well. Like I said before, I'm doing great. Things have just been kind of crazy the last, well, I mean, 48 hours, yes, but also like probably like 2.5 weeks. So we've been having house renovations, and I mean, they've been going great. I mean, honestly, they've been going so smooth and really have been coming off without a hitch. But, you know, there just comes a point too where you're just ready for it to be done. And that's kind of where I'm at. And the nice thing is, they should be done by the end of this week. Like, I'm in the home stretch, and I am very, very glad for it, because it's just been like just a lot of noise and a lot of, you know, people coming in and out. And, you know, it's just, I don't know, for me, it's kind of hard to really chill out. And this wasn't exactly the way I wanted to spend the last few weeks of summer. I was really hoping to kind of spend them in a more calm way, but you know, it kind of is what it is. So, you know, what do you do? But they are almost done, which I am happy about. And I mean, the results are amazing. I'm so happy. This is something we've been wanting to do since we moved into this house 5 years ago. So it was definitely time. And again, I'm super grateful we could do it. But at the same time, I'm kind of like, I'm so happy to be done. Like, I'm just ready to be able to wake up in the morning and not already have a ton of people in and out of my house. Yeah, so anywho, so today, this morning was already crazy. Well, I guess I should go back a little bit. So first of all, I really should put washi tape, but again, I'm not going to. Yesterday, usually I film my Whip and Chats on Mondays and I post Tuesday mornings. Well, Monday or yesterday was crazy too, because I decided, I don't know why, I had this burst of energy. And for those of you who might be neurodivergent out there, or autistic, you will probably understand this. There are times where you can get just these great bursts of energy and you're like, yes, I'm gonna do everything. And then there are moments where there are times where you're like, no, I'm not gonna do anything at all. Well, thankfully, yesterday was just one of those days where I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna just do all the things. And so what I decided to do is I'm like, you know what? It's going to be back to school soon because my daughter's first day back to school is on Wednesday. And I was like, I'm going to deep clean the house. And I mean, when I mean deep clean, like I'm going to move all the furniture. I'm going to do just everything. Just make sure, because I don't know, for some reason, tell me if I'm crazy or tell me if you do this. Like, you know, for back to school, for those of you who have, you know, still kids in the home, I don't know. For me, it's like, it's kind of nice to just start off with a clean house. That's just how I am. It's like, oh, this is just nice. Like, just start off with everything nice and organized. So that's what I decided to do. And so, I mean, I literally, guys, I mean, I was moving furniture away from walls. I was going through everything with like the vacuum. I was like getting things out of vents, dusting off vents, blinds, like all that deep cleaning that, you know, you just kind of forget to do. And yeah, so that's what I was doing yesterday. And of course, when I was doing it, I wasn't realizing that later that day, we were having a birthday party for my nephew, and we were hosting it at my house. So yeah, really wasn't thinking that through. So as soon as I got done cleaning, and again, this was pretty much all day, I'm like, oh yeah, we gotta host a birthday party now. So needless to say, I was pretty tapped out by the evening. And so I was like, you know what? I will just have to film this on Tuesday morning and just post by the afternoon because I don't think I have it in me to film a video because I crashed last night. And then what was really annoying is like I woke up like at 3 this morning and of course couldn't go back to sleep, but oh well, that's besides the point. But yeah, so needless to say, it was a pretty busy day. And then this morning was my daughter's Meet the Teacher, which was really nice. So for those of you who might be new, my daughter is 10. She's going into 5th grade this year. And here we have intermediate school for 5th graders. So elementary goes through kindergarten through 4th. Then intermediate school is 5th and 6th. Middle school is 7th and 8th. And then, you know, high school. So she's in intermediate school, which is 5th and 6th. And so it's kind of like middle school, but again, it's still very structured. So which I love, like as a former teacher, I know I used to teach in middle school where 6th graders were middle schoolers. And I always was just like, oh my gosh, like 6th graders should not be with 8th graders. Like that was just my own personal opinion. And so I really do love the idea of intermediate school because it gives them kind of that preparation for middle school, but still being very structured. So I'm really grateful for it. But like anything, it's like it's a new school. A lot of my daughter's friends got kind of assigned to a different school because they assign, your school by neighborhood now. And so, I was a little apprehensive about like how this was going to be like with Meet the Teacher and everything. And like thankfully she'd seen the school before, like we'd already done the open house like at the end of the school year last year. But this was the first time this morning where she met all the teachers. She kind of knew like what hall she was in, stuff like that, because they go by hallways. And honestly, it was really good. Like she felt really good. She felt confident. So yeah, so all in all, the Meet the Teacher this morning was really good. So I'm just hoping tomorrow morning on her first day of school, like, things will stay the same. I think tomorrow the only thing is the time, because her school, guys, I kid you not, her school starts at 7:30 a.m., which is the earliest start time in the entire district. So now on the plus side, she gets out early. She gets out before 3 o'clock, which is awesome. But at the same time, it's like, ooh, that is going to be a major change as far as our schedule. So I've been slowly, like the past couple of weeks, I've been kind of waking her up earlier, and I got an alarm clock for her. So she's been learning how to like wake up to an alarm. So we have been doing some of that practicing stuff. And again, for those of you who are new, my daughter's on the spectrum as well. She's autistic as well. So we've been trying to, just kind of start prepping for that. And honestly, she's done really well. And so today for Meet the Teacher, we could schedule a time. And so I was like, you know what? I'm going to schedule the earliest time. Now, the earliest time was 8 a.m. So again, not quite as early as when school would start, but still, early enough where she'd still have to wake up earlier and things like that. And I'm like, you know what? We're gonna kind of have this as like a practice for tomorrow. So that's what we did. So we woke up earlier. She did great. And part of it, I think too, right now, because she's excited, like, you know what I mean? Like when you're excited, you kind of start, you wake up for it. It's like no different like when kids wake up early for Christmas, right? Like, so see, she was excited. She woke up great, did fine. So I'm hoping like that's kind of what happens at least this week as we're getting used to that early start time. But yeah, it went really well. So yeah, I did Meet the Teacher. And so today, honestly, I think we're just going to be able to kind of chill for the rest of the day. Today will be actually the first day where I don't have a crew working on renovations. They'll be back tomorrow, but today there was some stuff. And there was a big storm last night, so they actually had to reschedule some things. So that's kind of nice. So honestly, today I'm probably gonna try and just enjoy a quiet house because I have not had that in 2.5 weeks. Sorry, I had to take a sip of coffee there. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's crazy that the summer's already gone. I'm just like, wow, but I'm always like that at the end of the summer. It's always kind of like, wow, where did it go? It went by so fast. But honestly, I think it was a great one. Like, I know some people, it's like, oh, I didn't get to do this what I wanted to this summer, but I don't feel that way. I really feel like this summer was really good. We had a lot of fun things to do. I think my daughter, honestly, we kind of kept her busy. And, the nice thing is she's older now too. So there's a lot of things she could kind of do independently now too. So, yeah, it was nice. It was a good summer. I have no regrets. I think it was good. So yeah, so really just kind of coming up is, I'm hoping now, I'm like, oh man, during the day, hopefully I'll have more time to diamond paint, because that's the only thing about the summers is I definitely don't get to diamond paint as much because, I'm usually busy hanging out with my kid. So I am looking forward to that. I am looking forward to having more diamond painting time. And I don't know, just time to, I'm really I've always liked to cook, but I'm kind of getting more into that again. I'm really trying to like do more like meal prep stuff and everything. And if you guys saw my live from last week, I actually did kind of like a book haul, and a couple of them were cookbooks. Just because, I don't know, just trying to get some new ideas to kind of cook better and cook a little healthier, things like that. So I'm looking forward to trying more of that with the school season, because I really do want to cook more at home and just cook some healthier recipes. I made a really good ratatouille this weekend. I'd never made ratatouille before. And I will admit, like, I'm not, like, it was good. I was actually pretty proud of it. I thought it turned out really well. But yeah, looking kind of forward to doing more of that. It's kind of neat. We have a cooking store here. And I don't know, like, tell me if you guys have this. It's called, like, Sur La Table. And they actually have, like, cooking classes in the store. So I was thinking, I'm like, ooh, that might be fun. I might, like, actually try a couple of those this year. Because they're during the day, and so I'm kind of like, ooh, maybe I could like sneak off to one while Maggie's at school and do like a couple, like, you know, do a cooking class once a month or something. Again, guys, I know I should wrap washi tape around this placer so it stays in the pen, but I'm just like, I'm just not taking the time to do it. I just want diamond paint. I don't want to take any extra time to do anything right now because I haven't been able to diamond paint in like 3 days. And I'm like, I really want to finish this. Like, I want to finish this for the event. I mean, that is my goal. I'm going to do it. I really do, guys. Like, I have to finish this. I'm determined to have a finish for my own event. Oh, crap, I did it again. You guys are gonna be like, really, Hannah? Just put some washi tape around it already. Oh my goodness, I love these colors. So I'm working on a way bigger section than I usually do too. Part of me, I'm like, ooh, maybe I should still break it down to smaller sections. Because this has the perforated plastic, which I actually love. I love the perforated plastic. But I don't know, part of me, I'm like, well, maybe if I work on bigger sections, I'll get done faster. I don't know, that may end up backfiring in my face, guys. We'll see. We shall see. But yeah, spread these out a little bit. Look at that color, isn't that gorgeous? Those reds, so pretty. But yeah, I mean, really, guys, that's kind of what's going on right now. Honestly, this probably won't be the longest whip and chat. Usually I keep my whip and chats to, you know, about like 40-45 minutes. This one will probably be shorter, only because, you know, I do want to make sure that I give you guys the secret word for week 2, because this is a video too where you're eligible to win prizes. So I want to make sure that, you know, I don't make you wait too long for the secret word. I don't want to, like, I don't know. I always feel like I'm going to make you wait a whole hour and you have to listen to get the word. No, I'm not going to do that to you guys. So kind of let me see how long I've been going. Okay, cool. I'll go on a couple more minutes and then I'll give you guys the secret word. So probably, guys, honestly, my whip and chats for the secret word, so for this month, honestly, they'll probably be about half the time. So instead of like 40 minutes or 45 minutes, they'll probably be like 20 to 25 minutes. And again, just because, you know, we're all waiting for the secret word at the end, I don't want to make you wait too long. And plus, if we want to catch up, we can always catch up on my live as well, which is on Thursdays at noon. So if you want to join in on a live, definitely do that because they're fun. And we always talk about random things. I honestly really enjoyed my live this last week because I did, like I said before, I did a book haul. And I actually really had fun with that. So I might kind of start doing that once a month. Just doing like a book haul, or I don't know, maybe just show you guys like other things I find that maybe aren't, you know, necessarily diamond painting related, but are, you know, just fun to share. So I may end up doing that. I'm also a big like kitchen gadget person, so who knows, I may start sharing that stuff too, because I've always been a big kitchen gadget person. And since I'm getting kind of like, I never left cooking, like I've still always loved to do that, but I'm definitely reading more about stuff. So I'm like, who knows? Maybe I'll share that stuff too on my lives. Because lives are always just kind of like about everything, I feel like. That's how I always treat my lives. I don't really think, I mean, we do talk about diamond painting, but I feel like it's not for very long. It's usually about really just other random stuff. I think diamond painting is maybe the least talked about topic on my lives, I think. But yeah. Gosh, really, as far as like, let's see, what else though? As far as like reading and watching, really just the same stuff right now. Reading, I'm still reading Lila Sage. That was it. I talked about her last week and I couldn't remember her last name, but her name is Lila Sage. She's kind of like a Western romance writer, which I am all for right now. I absolutely love her writing. And yeah, I'm just really enjoying her. So reading her right now, she's super fun. And then as far as watching, my husband and I talked about it last week. We started The Sopranos, which is a show on HBO. It was back in the early 2000s when it was on. So it's an old show. It's like, I think it's like 25 years old now. And we are now into season 3 and my husband's loving it. I've seen the show before already. Like I watched through the show years ago. And, you know, I always loved it. I love like kind of dramas like that. And yeah, I've always loved that show. I thought the writing was really good. They had really memorable characters. You know, they were, you know, we talk like, you know, when people talk about like these new like romance books, like morally gray characters, Sopranos, they were definitely morally gray. Probably, I don't even know if they were really anti-heroes. I think they were definitely villains, but they were villains that you could almost kind of like, maybe? I don't know. That's kind of how I always saw those characters, because they're horrible people. They like did terrible things, but you also couldn't help but, you know, like some of them. So I don't know. I always liked characters and shows that were kind of driven by that. That's why I think I always liked Yellowstone so much too. Because those characters, it's like they definitely have their faults, right? They're not the greatest people, but they have some redeeming qualities. Maybe that's it. It's like maybe the hope that maybe terrible people can still maybe redeem themselves. I don't know. Maybe that's what I enjoy. Not sure. I'm not sure what draws me to those shows, but I am drawn to them. But yeah, so yeah, really the same stuff actually. Really nothing different. Yeah, I mean, we're still hooked on that show and we're hoping to see it through to the end. Again, I mean, I've already seen the whole series, just my husband hasn't. Okay. The other new thing is though, so wish me luck. So I watch football with my husband. I do enjoy football. I have to admit, I am ready for the NFL, guys. Like, I'm ready to watch my Chiefs. Like, for those of you, again, who are new and don't know me, I'm a huge Kansas City Chiefs fan. I started watching them when I married my husband. So I've been watching them for about, I watched them with my husband before we even got married. So I've been watching the Chiefs now for about 13 years. So I watched them before they even had Travis Kelce. You know, I watched them when they drafted Mahomes. So I've watched them even when they were terrible. Like when they were, you know, the worst in the league. And my husband, he is a diehard Kansas City Chiefs fan. He has always watched them. He's the same way, like watches them even when they're terrible and watches them now when they're at their best. So I am really looking forward to some Chiefs games again. They've got some, you know, they've got some good players and made some changes this season or during the off season. So I'm looking forward to that. But because of that, so my husband, he has been in a fantasy football league with buddies of his for 15 years. He's been in, like, they have been doing this for 15 years. And sure enough, this year it was really funny. They asked, they're like, hey, does Hannah want to be part of it? Does she want to have a team? And Blake asked me, because I kind of mentioned that. I was kind of like, you know what? It'd be kind of fun, like, because now that I've been watching enough football, I'm like, you know, I think I could do a fantasy football team. And so they did. And I was like, and Blake was like, yeah, do you want to do it this year? And I was like, ooh, okay, yeah, I'll do it. And what's really fun too is that the guy who runs it, my husband's friend, he's got kids of his own too, and his kids are doing it. So Maggie is going to help me. So I don't know. I think it's really cool that my husband and I were talking about it. I'm like, did you ever think that the league that you've been in, that you guys started 15 years ago, like now you'd still be doing it and now your kids are involved? Like it's kind of cool now. It is now a multi-generational fantasy football league. So yeah, so we're going to be doing that. So our draft is going to be coming up. So I'm really excited. So yeah, so I don't know. You guys can help me. Any of you people who like football, you guys got to help me do my research because I want to be I want to be like somewhat, like I'm not expecting to win. That's not it at all, but I'm like, I want to be competitive. I want to be seen as someone who like you got to watch out for, like I don't want to be seen as the newbie. I want to seem legit. And if anything, I really, really want to beat my husband. So yeah, so give me some tips, guys. I mean, I know a good enough players, but I really need to probably do some more research and maybe even do some mock drafts because I'm just like, again, I'm not expecting to win. I'm not expecting to win the whole thing, but I'm just like, you know what? I want to be seen as legit. Just enough where I actually appear to be some competition. So that would make me happy. If I don't get last place, I would be pretty thrilled. But yeah, so that should be fun. And honestly, I mean, again, I already like watching the games as it is, but it might, make it a little more interesting this year. So yeah, but yeah, besides that, I mean, everything's going really well. Our little foster success, that's what we call it now, right? Is foster success, Jolene. She is doing so well. She is just, oh my gosh, guys, she is just like the sweetest little thing. She's like a baby. She's a cuddler. And I don't remember our other girls being that, cuddly when they were kittens. So I don't know, maybe it's an orange cat thing. I'm not sure because she's a ginger, but she is like the most cuddly cat. She is definitely attached herself to my daughter, which is, kind of, it's what we wanted. But the cool thing is like she cuddles with anyone. She's kind of like Sunny in a sense. It's like, because Sunny is like just the all around, he cuddles with anyone. He's just a really sweet boy, which is kind of usual with male cats, I find. Like a lot of people say, yeah, male cats are like super affectionate. But Jolene, for a girl, she is really affectionate. So I don't know, it'd be interesting. I really hope that stays with her because she's really sweet. She is really sweet. So yeah. So that leaves me, guys. So this is a perfect lead into our secret word. So okay. So here's what you gotta do. So in order to be eligible for this week's prize, okay? So this is week 2. And we have a great prize package for week 2. So the prize for week 2 will include an Enabler Outpost pen, some putty from Schwartz Designs, and a Fallon Gems gift card. So Fallon Gems, if you have not heard of it, they are also a diamond painting business. They are legally licensed. They're kind of up and coming, and they had offered to sponsor this event and offer a gift card. So that's going to be really cool. So this week's prize is, again, you get a pen, some putty, and a gift card. So pretty awesome prize package. So in order to be eligible to win, you will have to comment on this video. So make sure you comment, and the secret word that I'm going to give you, you have to use this secret word in your comment. Make sure you use it. Let's use the word kitten. 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 All right, so make sure you comment on this post. You use the secret word kitten, and that will automatically put you in to the drawing for this prize package. So make sure you do that. So you will have until next Monday. Okay, next Monday I believe is I think 19th. And just like Laura posted her winners video yesterday, I will do the exact same thing. We will use the same format to announce the winner. We'll use that same formatted video, which I thought was really cute. Laura created that and I thought it was adorable. And I'm like, can we just use that each week? And she's like, yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. So yeah, so guys, make sure you do that. And thank you all for listening. I hope you guys got a little bit of joy out of this because it always brings me joy making them. And please make sure to be taking care of yourselves, taking care of each other. And I'll see you the next time. Bye.